Hello, good morning, or good evening. Whenever you are watching this, I hope you are doing well. My name is Catherine, and this is my 2021 TBR. I've already made a couple videos talking about different books that I want to read in the upcoming year. I have my 2021 anticipated releases, and I have the books that I wanted to read, the new releases of 2020, but didn't get a chance to this year. This video is all about my backlisted books that I want to read in the upcoming reading year. All of these are books that I own, and most of them are books that I've owned for quite some time. Some of them have come out in like 2019, but most of them have come out in past years. I currently have 2 stacks next to me, of which I'm going to regret when I have to put everything away, but that's fine. I did recently go through and count how many books I own and how many books I have yet to read out of the 304 books that I own. That's so many. I've only not read 69 of them. These aren't all 69 of the books, but it's a good chunk of them. The 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. This one everyone was talking about recently because people were trying to find like fantasies and things like that written by Black authors. I jumped on the hype train. I was like, yeah, I would love to read that as well. And then it took me like 2 months to actually receive the book because so many people had purchased it, which is like not a bad thing. It just took a while for it to get to me, and by then I had so many other books that I was like trying to read. I just never got a chance to this year. But I've heard so many good things about the Broken Earth trilogy, so definitely want to read this series. Wild Beauty by Anna Marie Mclemore. This one I received in an Outcrate box so many years ago, like probably one of my first Outcrate boxes. And I started to read it and I didn't really love it. I want to give it one more chance before I like decide to DNF and give it away. But I think I've owned this for like 3, maybe 4 years. New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. Yeah, Jennifer Wilson. This is another Outcrate book that I received. Like, I'm pretty sure I got this one in my very first Outcrate box, and I haven't read it yet. It was a box that had 2 books in it, in my defense. I read the first one. I haven't read this one yet. I believe it's a series. I haven't heard anyone talk about it, so I am very curious to see like if it's any good. I'm pretty sure it's a dystopian, and I haven't actually read a dystopian in a while, so very interested to see. And Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. I think the last book in this series like just came out, and I'm a little annoyed because they definitely changed the covers mid-series, which is one of the most frustrating things ever. But I'm pretty sure I got this for $1 at a used bookstore. Probably someone who gave it away because they wanted to get covers that match. I know a lot of people like it, so I'm excited to read it. Holding Up the Universe and All the Bright Places by Jennifer Nevin. Both of these, again, I bought at a used bookstore for, I'm pretty sure, like $1, maybe $2. I have heard mixed things about this one, but I've heard really good things about this one. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do a reading vlog where I read both of her books, see what's up. I should say 90% of these I bought at used bookstores, and they were like $1, so I was like, yeah, I'll grab that one. That is my fatal flaw. The Language of Flowers by Vanessa Differbaugh. Don't know what this one is about. I'm gonna be totally real. Again, used bookstore buy. I need to stop doing that, don't I? Oh my god, I feel like I'm calling myself out with this video. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I literally bought this the day after I finished Amy and Roger's Epic Detour because I enjoyed that one so much. I wanted to read more Morgan Matson. Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I got this from one of my best friends for my birthday like 2 years ago. I am so sorry that I haven't read this yet. I did read another Julie Kagawa book that I wasn't a huge fan of, but I was reading online, a lot of people felt that way. They were like, Iron King was so good, why wasn't this as good? Which is unfortunate. So I am very interested to read this one. I feel like this is like kind of an old school YA, so I don't know. There's like fae involved. I love that. Splintered by A.G. Howard. This is like an Alice in Wonderland retelling. I remember a friend of mine was like raving about it and absolutely loved it, and again, saw this at the bookstore for $1, so I was like, oh great, I can finally read this one. K-Pop Confidential by Stephen Lee. This is a book about K-pop. I just recently got into K-pop and K-dramas. I know I'm really behind on the trend. When I read I'll Be the One by Lila Lee, I was like, I want all the K-pop books. These are amazing. I'm Not Dying With You Tonight by Gilly, Siegel, and Kimberly Jones. I've been really wanting to read this one. However, it sounds like it's going to be sad, and I don't know if I've been in the place mentally for a sad book recently, so I haven't gotten the chance to read it yet. Odd One Out by Nick Stone. Bought this after reading Dear Martin because I just want all the Nick Stone. Side Effects May Vary by Julie Murphy. I really like Julie Murphy. I love Dumplin', so I want to read her other books. I just realized I also have Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, so there you go. Maybe I'll do another reading vlog where I read Julie Murphy books. Who knows what's going to happen in 2021. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I absolutely love Strange the Dreamer, but I've never read this series, so I want to read this one. This may shock a lot of people, but Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I have not read this series. I've been very intimidated because it's 7 books. I love ACOTAR, no shame. Heard mixed reviews about Throne of Glass, so I want to read it, mostly so that I know what all the memes are about. I Hope You Get This Message by Farah Raznishi. This one I was supposed to read last month, but last month was a disaster, so I didn't. It was an Alcrate book. Still haven't read it yet. Next year. Same with Winterwood by Shay Aaronshaw. I am a mess. Or November was a mess. I just didn't read any of the books I meant to read in November. Another Alcrate book. Next year. It's gonna happen. Oh look, yet another Alcrate book. The Guinevere Deception by Kristen White. I really like Kristen White. I don't know why I haven't read this one yet. Also, it's a King Arthur. Literally everything about this book says Catherine will like this, and I haven't read it yet. How y'all doing? You still with me? The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. Again, love Holly Black. Love everything I've read of hers. So, A Curse of Roses. I just received this one, so that's my defense for me not having read it yet. I literally got it like last week. Oh, and it's by Diana Pingucha. The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe? I'm sure that is not how it's pronounced. Yeah, this one I'm definitely gonna have to be in like a certain mood for. Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Cepedas. I've heard like nothing but good things about this one, so. Someone Like You and Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. Definitely going to be reading these now that I know that I actually like Sarah Dessen. Another Day by David Levithan. I want to give David Levithan one more chance. I've read a couple of his other books and stories. His writing hasn't really vibed with me, but I want to give him just one more chance. The rest of these are arcs that I got at like Y'all West or one off of Goodreads, and I haven't read them yet because I'm a terrible person. But I have On a Scale of 1 to 10 by Celian Scott, Diamond City by Francesca Flores, Midnight Beauties by Megan Shepherd, which I'm pretty sure is a sequel, so I'm probably gonna have to read the first book first as well. The Surface Breaks by Louise O'Neill. I think this is like a Little Mermaid retelling. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season of the Witch, which is a prequel to the Sabrina series. Broken Wish by Julie C. Dow. This is the first book in like, I think there's gonna be 4 books in the series, each one written by like a different author, and it's like about a multi-generational curse. And last but not least, Grave Mercy by Robin Lefeaters. Pretty sure this is something to do with a girl becoming assassin with a bunch of nuns. Alright, so that is my 2021 TBR. Obviously, I am definitely going to be adding to this. There are a couple more books on my bookshelf that I haven't read yet, but I wanted to spotlight these. I don't even know how many that was. And again, also those new releases that I talked about are books that I want to pick up ASAP. What are some of the books that are top of your list for next year? Let me know down below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit subscribe. We're almost there. We're almost to 2021. 2020 is almost over. Can you believe we've made it this far? Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye!